Hey, I'm Alice.
And I'm Jack.
And in this week's video, we're taking you to Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. We're going to check out the hotels there. Specifically this week, we're looking at the Disneyland Hotel. So as you enter this hotel, you'll find that there's 3 towers. This is the first one, the Fantasy Tower. And when we were there, they were celebrating 50 years of the Haunted Mansion. So you can see that it's decorated. They had these sliding glass doors and some really awesome decorations inside throughout the hotel.
Here's the front lobby, and all throughout this hotel there's a lot of Disneyland artwork, but one thing I really like as far as the theming for this hotel goes is these teacup chairs. Just like the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, these chairs are really fun addition to the lobby theming.
So here on the sign you can see the 3 different towers. There's Fantasy Tower, Frontier Tower, and Adventure Tower. And as you walk around, you'll see that the landscape actually changes to match the tower that you're in.
So the first tower we're going to look at is the one that has the registration desk and the main gift shop as well. And that's the Fantasy Tower. Here you see more artwork celebrating the 50th anniversary of one of our favorite rides, the Haunted Mansion. This is Fantasia's shop. This is the main gift shop for this hotel. Like most Disneyland and Disney World hotels, it has Disneyland merchandise, resort-specific merchandise. We've even got just a lot of generic Disney merchandise, including merchandise for upcoming movies. When we were there, Frozen 2 had just come out in theaters, so there was a display advertising that film and merchandise from it. There's also a smaller gift shop called Small World Sundries that sold toiletry items and snacks, things you might need in your room. All of the towers have a lot of artwork related to Disneyland. Here in Fantasy Tower, they have this piece of Imagineering artwork that was made during the planning of the castle for the park. Here's a photograph of Walt Disney, of course, from his television show showing the plans for Disneyland.
And that was one of the things I loved about this hotel is all of these black and white photos of celebrities and people that have come to visit and have been in this hotel or in this tower. It was really fascinating. It's a walk down memory lane and nice to see all the historical photos.
The next tower we're going to talk about is Adventure Tower. Here you see a photograph from Adventureland around the time of the opening of Disneyland.
This is one of the pictures that I really liked of Walt in the Enchanted Tiki Room. This is an older attraction at the park. Walt was actually involved in the planning of it, and it was the first attraction to use audio animatronics.
Here you see a mural on the wall depicting Adventureland. And this was a really cool display. They had some maquettes that were used in the planning of the Jungle Cruise. These were 3-dimensional sculptures that Imagineers used as they were planning the audio animatronics that were used in the creation of the Jungle Cruise. Here in the Adventure Tower, you've got carpet depicting jungle leaves on the ground. There's a lot of greens and browns used in the decorating of the tower. Even the plants outside this particular tower have kind of a lush rainforest Adventureland feel to them.
So as you head to Frontier Tower, then you see a change here in the shrubbery.
Yeah, it really becomes more of a woodsy American West type foliage instead of the jungle feel you got in the foliage over by the Adventureland Tower.
They have this huge model of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, which was really awesome to look at. And then you'll notice all the colors are earth tones, so they really carry the theming inside and out in every tower.
Now we're going to look at some of the hotel rooms themselves. As you know, if you've been watching our channel, we did not stay at any of the Disneyland hotels. We'll put a link in our description to the review of the hotel we actually stayed in. But here you see what the rooms look like. One really cool thing was the artwork behind the beds up against the wall here.
So there's a switch on the wall, and when you use it, things light up, like the fireworks, it plays music. What was the song that it played?
It plays A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes from the movie Cinderella. It's a really fun touch. There's hidden Mickeys all over the room, including, you'll notice, the lights in the bathroom here. That's Mickey's hands holding the light.
And then they also have suites that are themed to different things. There's a Pirates of the Caribbean one.
Yeah, you see the black pearl is there inside a shell on the table. Just a lot of theming reminiscent of the ride. Here's the princess themed suite. You can see the artwork from some of the princess movies behind this 4-poster bed here.
And I love the colors in this one. Very, very pretty. And then there's a Mickey Mouse themed one. So this would be, of course, what you would expect. Lots of Mickey Mouse, both subtle and not so subtle touches.
Yeah, most of the ones in this room are not hidden at all. Here's the Big Thunder Mountain suite, themed, of course, to Big Thunder Mountain. We actually have no idea how much these suites cost. The website just says to call for more information. We looked at rooms for October, and the average price of a room at the Disneyland Hotel was around $600. Could be a little more, a little less, depending on the size of the room. But these suites, it doesn't even list a price, so it's probably a gazillion dollars.
That sounds about right. Something else I loved is their pool area. They have a really large pool complex. You see here the 2 water slides that are themed to monorails. They have a crosswalk that actually goes over a part of the pool. It just looked like a really fun area with both pools that had a lot of activity and then also pools kind of off to the side that were a little quieter.
Yep. They have a couple hot tubs also. One is shaped like a Mickey head, one is shaped like a Minnie head. So that's a nice touch that adults will enjoy. Nearby these pools are a couple outdoor restaurants. This one is Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar. They have one of these in Orlando also, so you may be familiar with it. They have a lot of really cool exotic drinks. And there's some, if you order them, certain things happen inside the bar here. I know that sounds kind of vague, but I kind of don't want to spoil the surprise for you. But definitely, you want to go to this bar and hang out a little while. Very entertaining.
And this is one of their outdoor seating areas. That's something else I really liked about this hotel. There were a lot of little quiet nooks where you could sit, either off by yourself or outside a restaurant. Here you see Tangaroa Terrace.
Tangaroa Terrace?
Yes, I always mess that up.
Yeah, so that's a really nice quick service place. Also has kind of Adventureland theme there. This is their steakhouse, their signature dining restaurant. Steakhouse 55, pretty expensive. And this is Goofy's Kitchen. It's the character dining spot at the Disneyland Hotel, so you and your family can enjoy a meal with Goofy and friends here. And they also have a coffee house.
And then here you see some more of those outdoor areas that I was talking about. This is a gazebo. We're told that they have a lot of weddings here, and that when we were there, we actually did see a wedding party getting ready for a wedding. It's a beautiful spot to have a wedding.
Yes, very nice. Also, one imagines kind of expensive as well. Now, one of the best things about the Disneyland hotels is that the resort is so small that everything's in walking distance to each other. So it's just a short little walk from the hotel to downtown Disney, and then you walk through downtown Disney and you end up at the theme parks, Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. It's about a 10-minute walk from the hotel to the parks.
So that is this week's look at Disneyland Resort. Coming up in our next videos, we're going to look at the other 2 hotels on the property. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss it. I hope you'll give us a thumbs up if you liked this video, and we'll see you the next time we're traveling through.